Did you listen to the new Kendrick album? No. I have a very special kind of white boy disease that prevents me from being able to process music. It's very debilitating, and I don't want you making fun of me for it. That being said, I did see that Drake is suing UMG because the song calling him a pedophile was too popular. He sued him twice. He sued him the first time he sued him, he said UMG and Spotify colluded to make the song more popular than it should have been, question mark. And the second one is a defamation suit, which is this the hardest anyone has ever won, like a rap battle? That you win so hard the other guy cries about it on an XQC stream and then sues the production company? That's crazy. Dude's crying to the teacher. It's really like, again, like I understand, I'm operating here with the limited framework of being quite possibly the whitest man on earth. So I understand that people might, this seems, I don't know, it's really, really embarrassing. Like I've never heard of this. I'm sure it's happened before, but it's the idea of like, you can't do it through the music. So you have to literally like go to court. You want to go to court and like litigate all of the shit that Kendrick rapped about, like with the underage girls. In his last diss track, Drake said he planted the pedo information and tricked Kendrick into believing it. Now he's suing for defamation. I just don't understand what the strategy is, because there is, to be clear, 0% chance these lawsuits work. Less than 0%. I don't know how you can have a negative percent of something happening, but that's what we're arriving at here. The idea of a court agreeing with a defamation suit in a first of all, in music, there's so much creative license that you can take in the context of making claims through song. But then like the accusation is that you were repeating information you planted before, or like there's no way. And how is it illegal to produce a song not like us and then make it popular? Like if UMG and Spotify both boosted the song, whether or not they did, I don't know. I don't really care. But if they did, they can do that? That's literally their business? That is literally their job. That's crazy. Claims UMG could have halted the release of a song, quote, falsely accusing him of being a sex offender. A day after filing an action in New York accusing UMG of illegally boosting Lamar's track on Spotify, I need to know what the legal pretext for this, like genuinely. Canada is not sending their best, man. Bro literally felt up Millie Bobby Brown and multiple. I don't even, again, I'm not even engaged enough to like to follow in with the specifics of the beef or anything. I listened to Not Like Us like a solid, I don't know, 20 times because it's a good song and it sounds nice. And I don't know. I saw some of Drake on XQC's stream where he looked like a bitch, basically. That's basically my extent of the knowledge of the situation. It's not much. I don't know what the legal pretext for this could possibly be. In a filing on November 25th in Manhattan Court, Drake's Frozen Moments LLC accused UMG of launching an illegal scheme involving bots, payola, and other methods to pump up Lamar's song, a track that savagely attacked Drake amid an ongoing feud between the two stars. It launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airways. Judge, the song calling me a pedophile got too popular. I don't like how... There's no way this many people listen to it. Song of the summer? No way. It doesn't sound that good. Drake's attorneys accuse UMG of violating the RICO statute. Okay. Often used in criminal cases against organized crime. They also allege deceptive business practices and false advertising under New York state law. The court filings are a remarkable twist in the high-profile beef between the two stars. That's definitely one way of putting it. This is a slap suit. Yeah, but it's a slap suit against UMG. Slap suits, normally a slap suit is like a slaughterhouse, owner sues a journalist for taking photos of the inside of their plant showing like, poor hygienic standards or something like that. It's just meant to keep them on. UMG has money, and it's way too late. That such a dispute would spill into business litigation seemed almost unthinkable in the world of hip-hop. I guess it's not as much of a social stigma for Drake, considering the fact that he probably doesn't actually ever hang out with the kinds of people who this would be Like, he was with XQC on stream, okay? I know, again, I'm showing my white boyisms here. I feel like doing this would get you laughed out of basically every single OG American hip-hop cultural scene. I get the bit. He goes to Atlanta when he needs inspiration. They'd be throwing tomatoes at him. It's such a bitch move. But I guess if he just like, I mean, it's Drake, right? So I don't know if he's hanging out with those crowds. It would have gotten you shot and killed in the 90s. I mean, like, not impossible. Kendrick turned this man into a damn live streamer. A damn Quebecy live streamer. That's crazy. In technical terms, yeah. UMG has so much money. The idea, like, it can't be a slap suit because UMG can slap the slap suit away, you know? In technical terms, Monday's filing is not yet a full lawsuit, but a so-called pre-action petition, a procedure under New York law that aims to secure information before filing a lawsuit. Yeah, normal procedural stuff. In a statement to Billboard, a UMG spokesperson sharply denied Drake's allegations. The suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. We employ the highest ethical practices, blah, 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 blah. They're music producers. They're evil people. I'm not defending UMG here, but like, that doesn't change the mathematics on this one. UMG conspired with and paid currently unknown parties to use bots to artificially inflate the spread of Not Like Us and deceive consumers into believing the song was more popular than it was in reality. Drake's lawyers write. Drake like showing up at the concert going, no, it doesn't sound that good. It does, stop. Unknown parties. Yeah, somewhere out there, somebody must have deceived people into thinking the song was a bop. Who these people are and how they did it, currently unknown. Bonus meme, UMG's been shitposting on Twitter with Kendrick memes since the Loso drop. That's really funny. It's so dumb. How long until Drake ends up a kick streamer? Dr. Disrespect's gonna be there soon, right? Isn't that like where disgraced pedophiles go to earn a reliable income and occasionally show up on your feed? He went to Rumble? Oh, I'm sorry. That's really sad. Sorry, like Rumble's like one tier down on the... Yeah. Rumble is where Steven Crowder was backing up his videos when his YouTube views plummeted because he ended up being so odious that even like far-right conservatives didn't like him. Turns out 37 hours released audio and video footage of you being incredibly awful to your wife was enough to just make him unlikable, you know? Like, it's not even like for political reasons. It's just he's unlikable. Is Steven Crowder even a thing anymore? Yeah, he is. On Rumble, which tells you what you need to know. In one particularly eye-catching claim, the petition claims UMG paid Apple to have its voice assistant feature Siri purposely misdirect users to Kendrick's song. Online sources reported that when users asked Siri to play the album Certified Lover Boy by Drake, Siri instead played Not Like Us. Guys, you don't understand. Apple, one of the largest businesses on earth, decided to specifically tweak and hard code their Siri voice recognition to play the other guy. So it's the only way it has so many views. It's the only way. If they actually did that, it'd be very funny. They didn't do it. But if they did, yeah, Apple saving its listeners, Apple employing a bit of good taste right there, you know? The only way I could see this being true is if Not Like Us was so popular that Siri picked up Certified Lover Boy as one half of the line Certified Lover Boy, Certified Pedophile, and assumed they were talking about Not Like Us. Now, if that was done for like legitimate algorithmic reasons, that would be insanely funny. Apple didn't hard code it. If it was done just as a product of the popularity of Not Like Us, because the only reason anyone is saying Certified Lover Boy is to follow it up with Certified Pedophile, which is true, like for 6 straight months now, or whatever, how long it's been, like that is it's a 1-2, right? Like no one's saying one without the other. Yeah, there's no reason to hard code it. How wild is it, the guy that's saying, yeah. You're not a colleague, you're a colonizer. And the epic retort to that accusation, filing a lawsuit in Manhattan. Great SEO on Kendrick's part. Dude's pretty smart. Okay, so this is the lawsuit associated with the accusation that UMG illegally made people like the song too much. And the second lawsuit is the defamation lawsuit, which, funny that they would be done in this order, you know? It feels like it speaks to a priority, like Kendrick drops a song calling you a pedophile to 1 billion listeners, and your first retort is 1 billion? And then your second retort is like, wait, hold on. Also, he's wrong. Yeah, You should review the new album as a bit. No, I'm already cribbing off the content of another bald Canadian enough. I don't need to incorporate multiple into my... Wait, hold on a second. Is, how am I blanking his name? The Needle Drop. How am I blanking his actual name? The one that... Fantano. He's American? Oh, why did I think he was Canadian? Because he's always wearing flannel. That's right. He wears flannel and he's a quirked up white boy. I assumed he's from Wisconsin. Okay. See, he was close. Oh yeah, okay. See, this was not like an uninformed misconception on my... Flannel's Midwestern too. Yeah, but Midwestern's right up against Canada, so that was just my mental map there. I could see him being for... Like, Toronto has a huge music scene. Look, it's fine. It wasn't an insult. I have nothing against Fantano. In fact, I think he's a pretty upstanding guy. You know? Wisconsin, you mean Southern Canada? You're thinking of Minnesota, I feel. He's from Connecticut? Okay. Flannel is common in Seattle. Voshko outside SMH. Yeah, I know. I wear flannel. Sometimes on stream. But Seattle is much less Canadian than all of Wisconsin. I can't speak to how Canadian Connecticut is. I don't have like preset biases on Connecticut. I'm sorry. I don't have that in there. Seattle's very Canadian. What? Nah, it's not. You live in Washington. You are South Vancouver. That is unironically so offensive. Vancouver is literally North Seattle. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, how about this? The Pacific Northwest is its own like chunk out of the map. It includes Vancouver, and there's a lot of cultural similarities up and down the strip. Cascadia? Well, you only white supremacists say Cascadia. Okay, don't worry about that. Vancouver's much nicer. I haven't been there, but I've heard enough stories from NL of him tripping over like discarded heroin needles to get to his local Costco. So I feel like Vancouver might be in the same pit that Seattle is in, though it probably depends on the area. Haven't been there. I can't really speak personally. Both y'all are North LA. Off. Vancouver or New Shanghai. That's pretty true. Vancouver's great, it's just unaffordable. Well, good thing Seattle's affordable. Would Seattle be worth moving to? Been thinking about it. Do you have $1 million to cover first month's rent plus the security deposit? Anyway, in seeking that information, Drake's lawyers say they already have enough evidence to pursue a claim for defamation against UMG, but that they might also tack on claims of civil fraud and racketeering based on what they discover from the depositions. Fascinating. Like Monday's bombshells petition. The new filing in Texas, another remarkable escalation of the high-profile beef. I mean, the good news is that because of these lawsuits, we're probably going to get like 17 more songs from Kendrick, right? 5 plus 5. I mean, now it's like, you know, why not, right? Did you follow the beef while it was happening besides Not Like Us? Nope, I'm a total tourist, and I own it, which makes me better than the people who will pretend to be informed on drama so they can make a video on it, you know? That's the difference between me and drama YouTube. When I cover a drama topic that's out of my wheelhouse, I admit that I'm just 100% wandering in the front door. I'm not even taking my shoes off. I'm just looking in from like the welcome mat. I'm Drake, basically. Wait, no. Not a colleague, I'm a colonizer. Which is better than the default drama YouTuber behavior of pretending that you've been following it from day one when you haven't been. I can't believe this is going to be litigated, man. Before it approved the release of the song, UMG knew the song itself, as well as its accompanying album art and music video, attacked the character of another one of UMG's most prominent artists, Drake, by falsely accusing him of being a sex offender, engaging in pedophilic acts, harboring sex offenders, and committing other criminal sex acts. I hope to God that these deliberations get like highly publicized, because the idea of every week or so, there's like a new video clip of one of Drake's lawyers being confronted outside a courtroom where they're like, what did you mean by this? And it's because like they just had to litigate the details of Drake's relationship with an underage girl some point in the recent past, you know? Infinite entertainment. They both made money from this beef though, so why is he whining? Because he lost. Like, yeah, he made money, but Drake already had more money than God. Don't forget, like, ego's a huge thing to people in their positions, and like he clearly, like, yeah, it's like it's so unambiguously, you know. And this is like the desperate last hurdle of like, well, if I can get a judge to say he was mean to me. Who is Drake? I'm not into celebs that much. He's the guy who a few years ago all the memes online were like, Drake be the kind of guy to sigh and say, I really needed this when hanging out with friends after a difficult work week, but now he's mostly just people call him a pedophile. Drake the type of guy to float towards his neighbor's window after smelling a fresh apple pie. I feel like we should all strive to be that guy. I feel like if you smell an apple pie like cooling on the windowsill, I think that we should. I think it's like a you're kind of denying an underlying like a very human tendency to not.